When done right, these almost exclusively target the side delts, which are arguably the most important muscle fibers for creating that wide, tapered X-frame look. And I use cables here because they provide consistent tension throughout the range of motion, unlike dumbbells, where there's no tension at the bottom and peak tension only kicks in at the very top. Also, by setting the cable higher, you'll make the movement hardest when your delts are most stretched. Yeah, I do think the importance of the stretch was slightly exaggerated on social media for a while, but it's still true that with cables, peak tension always occurs when there's a 90-degree angle between your arm and the cable, and that happens early in the range of motion when the pulley is set high. Now, a study published just this past December compared cable lateral raises to dumbbell lateral raises. The study we've all been waiting for, at least I was. Each subject trained one arm with cables and the other arm with dumbbells twice a week, 5 sets per session, all sets to failure. After 8 weeks of training, they found that both exercises grew the side delts about the same. So if you don't have access to cables, the good news is dumbbells still get the job done. That said, this study didn't have their subjects perform cable lateral raises quite the way I do them. They stopped their range of motion directly at their side, which I'd argue means they were missing out on one of the main potential benefits of using a cable, which is that extra range of motion you get by sweeping the weight across your body. Still, based on this new data, I doubt cables versus dumbbells is a true game changer. What matters most is choosing a variation where you can feel your side delts working and pushing that variation hard with good form. Now, by far, the most common lateral raise mistake is shrugging the weight up. This will cause your upper traps to take over and rob your side delts of tension. Instead, focus on sweeping the weight out rather than lifting it up. If you're struggling to get a feel for this, stand up against a wall and push your arm out sideways against the back of your forearm. Apply pressure gradually against the wall, and you should feel your side delts really turn on. That's the exact intention you should be using on your lateral raises. Think out, not up.